Hey guys, this is Jack, and welcome to a review of the iPhone application called Opera Mini. And Opera Mini is an alternative web browser to the iPhone Safari, and I'm here to review it for guys. So I'm running it on my iPad because my iPod Touch is currently MIA, so bear with me. And I already used the application for a couple minutes, and I believe it's a great alternative to Safari if you don't like the way Safari does it. Opera Mini, the reason why it's really fast is because it renders a page on their server, on Opera's own servers, and they basically send you an image with links and things like that to your web browser, to your receiving end, and that basically doesn't require the iPhone itself to render a web page, and therefore it uses less bandwidth and it's faster loading. So when you run it, it'll be like this, but I'm running on 2x mode so you guys can have a bigger screen so you can see. I'm gonna zoom in. Bear with me here. Still getting the hang of this camera. Alright, so that's pretty much the best it will be. And so Opera Mini, it basically touts the feature of speed dial, and you have 9 little tiles here, and you can add more tiles by just tapping on it and just entering an address. And it's basically nine speed dials. They're just links to web pages you normally go to, for example, Twitter. Really easy to use them. You just tap on them and you scroll. For example, I can view Twitter in the standard version of Twitter, and it doesn't always load properly, which I find kind of annoying. Because Opera, like I said, it renders a page on their servers, so it doesn't always turn out right. You can have multiple windows. You can just add another window, delete windows. And now let's go to New York Times. So it renders really fast, and back, forward, stop, new page, and let's go to settings. So settings, you can choose your image quality. So if you want to load a higher quality image, it will take longer to load. Font size, mobile view. Mobile view is basically an option where you can force the website to load the mobile version. Some sites like Yahoo, New York Times, or not New York Times, but Yahoo, Twitter, Google, they have mobile versions, and it takes less bandwidth. It's not as fully featured as the desktop version, and you can turn that on and off. In advanced settings, we have protocol. For example, you can choose socket or HTTP, and start page links. And in privacy, you have your basic controls to clear history, password, and cookies. And you can also choose full screen mode, which I really haven't tried out yet, but I will soon. And the good thing about Opera is that you can choose your multiple search engines. For example, I can try Amazon, eBay, Wikipedia. You can also manage search engines. So I can tap that and add in more. Not sure how to add in more, but yeah, you can't really add more than just Amazon, eBay, Google, and Wikipedia. I hope that will change with an update. And the reason why I like Opera is because they actually anticipated the iPad release. So when they sent the application to Apple for the review process, they actually made it so when it's blown up, the keyboard is not pixelated. As you can see here, the keyboard is not pixelated in the slightest, and that kind of gives me a good feeling that the developers are actually know what they're doing. They're not ripping me off, even though it's free. They're just kind of thinking about the end user, and that's really good for me. So those pages really fast. But don't expect all the pages load properly because, again, they do the rendering on their servers and send you an image. So sometimes it's not 100% accurate. But for a mobile web browser, it's pretty good. You have your basic multi-touch, and it's really clear, crisp text. And you can double tap, just like on Safari, and double tap to get out. Yeah, double tap to get out. And when in full screen mode, I believe. Basically, you have minimal buttons. Your address bar and search bar is on the top, and it easily scrolls out of the way. You only have 2 buttons, which is to see your toolbar and your stuff like that again, and also back. And again, multi-touch, really easy. Let's go to Engadget. Oops. So I really like the keyboard because it's not pixelated like other blown up iPhone applications, which I really like. And it's loading Engadget, pretty fast loading. again, because of of the rendering on their servers. And I can zoom out on this article. This article is basically saying that Opera was approved for the iPhone and will be available for free. So again, that's just a review of Opera for iPhone, and it's a really good browser. I've been using the browser almost exclusively on my G1 because it's better than the built-in browser. And for the iPad users, I think this is not a good alternative to Safari for iPad users, because Safari for iPad is still a very, very nice browser and offers a lot more features than this. But for the iPhone, it's a different story because this offers another alternative. And Apple has, rejected. I think there's another web browser called Mango browser, and it's not as good as Opera at this point. So that's it. Thanks, guys, for watching this video. You can follow me on Twitter. I am twitter.com/beautifulcode, and also follow my two YouTube channels, Snow Leopard 2008 and also the iPad Reviewer. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks, and I hope you guys enjoy the review of, or demo, if you want to call it that, of Opera Mobile or Opera Mini 5.